Hey, my name is Pete McCallum, but I go under the artist name of Pyramid Park. One of the questions I get asked most regularly is, what is the meaning behind your artist name? Or, why are you called Pyramid Park? It's now 3 years since I started using that artist name, and seeing as I've got a bunch more followers and subscribers lately, I thought I'd take the time to record a vlog for you telling you the story behind Pyramid Park. Before I go any further, please do take a moment to subscribe to this channel if you haven't done already, and like the video. And watch to the very end, because that's when I tell you why some events and promoters will not book me because of my name. What was it like before I was called Pyramid Park? I actually went under the artist name of Pete McCallum, which is my real name. I was writing alternative folk kind of music, singer-songwriter style, and I kind of accidentally used my name at the start of all of this, so I continued to use it because it was the simplest option. I also worked for a local church where I live in Cambridge, and I was known for writing worship music and music for the church kind of context. Pete McCallum became one of those names that was a bit confusing because I was known in that context but also was gigging. There were two kind of variations of what I did. Plus, I used to find it really frustrating when I was introduced playing live. There'd be people who would introduce me at festivals saying, hey, this is Pete and his band, or hey, it's the Pete McCallum band here, or it's Pete McCallum and his band. So regularly I would find that people wouldn't actually be communicating what my message and what my brand was while introducing me on stage and at various other events. It wasn't until I recorded an album called Vulnerability back in 2016 that I realised that my sound was beginning to change. No longer was it the acoustic folky kind of stuff, it had a little bit more drive to it and sounded more like a band than a soloist. This album was due to be released in 2017, and in a second I'm going to tell you why I decided suddenly last minute to change. During the build up to the release of Vulnerability, I sat down with some people from the music industry. These three guys ran a community that I was linked into. They'd listened to it before it was released, and I really wanted their opinion and their advice on what to do with it. At the time, it was a project I was really proud of and I couldn't wait to release it. However, they had one overriding question, and that was to do with my brand. I was going under my name, but it didn't sound like a singer-songwriter. It sounded like a full band. And their suggestion was to change my name. I remember the moment they told me that, my heart sank, because I'd spent all this time building up a profile under my name. I was pretty gutted, but deep down, when I drove away, kind of shell-shocked, I knew they were right. The problem was, I already had the artwork ready for the album. I was about to go and press a bunch of CDs. There were so many things, the website, everything else was up and running, and it just seemed like a massive inconvenience. It meant I'd have to delay the album and delay all the marketing that went along with it. Landing on a name was not easy. It took me days and days to come up with different ideas of what I thought a band name should be. In the end, I spent a whole weekend delving through the internet trying to find names that weren't already used by bands. Searching and searching again on Spotify, finding that one thing. In the end, I sent a few of the ideas to some of my friends to see what they thought about different names, and none of the names seemed to stick. They were all a bit like, yeah, okay, not great. And I realized that whatever name I was going to choose, it wasn't going to be the perfect name. So I decided to look at it from a different angle. What about branding? What name would really last the test of time when it came to brand? After thinking through this a little more, I realized that I love geometric shapes. I love artwork that's geometric and kind of angular. Of course, the pyramid shape is very suitable for that. So I landed on the name Pyramid. Pyramid, the pyramids, pyramids, all the variations of pyramid were taken. I played around with lots of different alliteration and landed on Pyramid Park. What really set it up for me was the work of Cameron Jones. Cameron very kindly designed the artwork for Vulnerability and all the projects before that. He created this amazing design of the pyramid with two sections having one the day and one the night, and then down at the base of the pyramid, the park where this man was walking across it. I loved the design. I thought it was incredible. I'd never seen anything quite like it, and so I knew this was going to be a winner. And it fills my heart with joy every time I see someone wear that particular piece of merch, because that was part of the dream when I changed the name. One of the other benefits, which I didn't realize at the time, is now seeing Pyramid Park next to other bands in festival lineups really makes sense. I have a friend who runs a festival locally, and he says that it instantly makes me more bookable just because of a name change. At the start of this vlog, I mentioned that there are some venues and promoters that will not let me play at their event because of my name. This surprised me when it first happened, but now I kind of get it. I have been asked by some promoters at religious events if I can appear playing Pyramid Park songs but not as Pyramid Park. Some people think my name is linked to Egyptian cultic worship and activities, or to slavery because of the Egyptian pyramids and how that was linked to slavery. None of this is true, and it was far, far, far away from my thinking when I chose the name. Honestly, when I hear that now, I get pretty miffed about it. I've worked so hard to build up the brand Pyramid Park and played loads of events all over Europe. It's a name I hope would stand strong alongside other music artists in the mainstream, but unfortunately a few of my followers don't get it and I've caused offence by it, even receiving relatively insulting messages on Instagram. But I feel if I'm invited to an event to play music, then I should go under my artist name. I mean, that's what it's there for, right? Most of all, wouldn't it be weird if I brought my vinyl and CDs and merch and it all has Pyramid Park on it, and yet I'm playing as Pete McCallan? Kind of odd, right? There's the story behind Pyramid Park. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining me on the journey. I really love sharing stories and vlogs with you. I'm always interested to know what songs you like, so maybe if you haven't listened to any of my music before, go ahead, listen to the album Not an Island or the album Vulnerability and let me know what your favourite songs are. What songs do you like the most? It's always interesting for me to find out what tracks really connect with other people. And finally, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done already, and consider getting involved with Patreon. Patreon is an amazing way where creators and their fans get together to be able to support the art they are making and get exclusive benefits along the way. So go check out patreon.com/1pyramidpark. Take care.